Where is... Oh, I should have thought this one through a little bit more. Now I gotta do the tripod one-handed as usual. Will I ever learn, you think? That's the tripod in the way. Hello. Trying to set up tripod. I didn't think this through when I decided to go live. Ah, there we go. I'm reorganizing. I haven't ever had this much space in like ages. Getting things going. Got 3 tractors leaving this weekend. I'm going to sell the engine off the 816. I'm going to port that out, put its engine on the 816. These 3 are leaving. Two 208's going tomorrow. 60 and 70 are leaving Saturday morning. So I'm reorganizing everything. Three of 4 of these tractors, these deers here, drove themselves here. Would anybody like to take a guess at which one was the one that didn't run? We got 73 140 with sickle bar, 71 140, 216. That's the one that was rebuilt, and this 69 112. Oh, I got comments. It's clean again. Not for long. I have lots of stuff outside to bring in. May need some 140 parts during my restoration. If you have a way, I can contact you. Enjoy the channel. Thanks. I always put my email and Instagram and TikTok in the links, like under the videos. I actually don't know how to do that on this live, but that's what I normally do. Whoa. Wait. Oh yeah, my big fat fingers is in the way. What's this do? Nothing. How do I get live chat? Why do they change this every 5 minutes? My brain hurts. Maybe live chat's on. Would you come to Iowa for a challenge? No, that's further than I usually travel. Boy. Oh, I messed that up, didn't I? Yep. What's new? Okay. Like I said, I'm organizing, so I'm still putting stuff in here. So I'm going to put you guys over here, set it up in the stand. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna go over to the shop. Right over here. The 432 with the sickle bar is sitting there because the battery was low, so I've been charging it while it's out. I'm gonna bring it up, pull it into here. I'm gonna try and go sickle bar to sickle bar right here. See if that takes up less space. Hopefully it'll work. My 317 runs away like a Detroit Governor. Or if you're lucky, you can get away with it being a linkage or carb problem. Okay, guys, don't go away. I'll be back. Give me like 2 minutes. back, if you didn't notice. Still sticks out an awful lot. But we're right up to that 317. I think that's going to be the winning strategy. Unfortunately, it doesn't go further in, but that's still enough room to get by. Wished I could have got in there another foot. That was a winning strategy. Look how much room I saved. That's the 140 sickle bar. That's the Gravely sickle bar. So it was a good strat. Am I against? A little bit. Not a lot. No, really against it. Yeah, that's holding that up. I ought to get another board and set that down, I think. Portage Garden Tractor Days, huh? Where is that at? I think I'm gonna let that down. Where's my tripod? Over here. Wisconsin? Yeah, that's further than I go. I'm not going to Wisconsin for a show. I don't go very far for shows. I'd rather use my stuff than look at other people's. You guys watch this. Make sure we don't have a collision up in here. Bully. What can I do? Probably the spring. That's rusting the pulley. This one's dead. Well, it's too thick. There we go. Oh, that's not quite gonna fit, is it? We'll go with that. I don't want it sitting on this shroud, but I want that shroud to stay on there. That'll stay. I like that. What do you guys think of that? 814 and the 430 will definitely go in this space. What do we got? Wisconsin. Look it up on here. Do you have anything against 80s Craftsman Sears garden tractors? Yes, I do. Be safe doing the work, bro. Yeah, as long as it works. I do. The Sears Craftsmans are junk. There's even, and I'll show it to you. There's even like a 60s Sears. It's not mine here, and it's a piece of crap. Right there. That's a big pile of garbage too. Okay, let's see here. I think I want the 814 next. These three have to be at the front because they're leaving. So I think I want this next. I've decided to bring this towards the front because it's been sitting back there for like a year and I need to get to work on it. I need to get something done with it. I don't even know if it'll start anymore. The last time I tried to start it, it started, but that's been quite a while ago. What's the gas look like? Most have junk humps. Yeah, they have junk humps. The one over there has an 8-horse Kohler in it, and it's still a piece of junk. They're not built heavy enough to do anything. The gas isn't that bad. It might start. Let's go find out. I don't know if it will or not, but we're gonna find out. Check it out, y'all. I finally got me a decent jump pack. It was on sale because it was used or opened or something. $40 at the Hobo Freight. I should have brought the freaking tripod out here. I don't know how I'm gonna do this with one hand. That is gonna have to not touch anything. I'll be in trouble if it does. I'll be learning real fast. Let's go. Oh, sorry, you guys were blurry. Let's go like that. Oh, eat a Tide Pod, YouTube. This makes me nervous. Let's try that. As long as this doesn't touch anything, we'll be fine. Now I know I probably have a fuel shut off in here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, jeez. That's right. This one already had one. Let's give it some throttle. Let's give it all the choke. It has been forever since this thing ran. I can't believe it started. What? I don't have you doing, do I? No, we're good. I am shocked. Like, completely shocked. I can't believe it. This thing hasn't started in like a year. It's not even really smoking. What? No way. It runs so good. Yeah, I need to get my lazy butt back to work on this tractor sometime. I'll let it sit there and run for a minute. I'm gonna back it in beside the 432 here. Steering on it is kind of screwed up. So I don't know what I'm gonna do there. But I'm gonna back it in right there. So I'm gonna put you guys in the stand again. Let's see here. Can I zoom out? I can. Perfect. All right, I'll be back, hopefully with the tractor. Help me understand. I didn't even check the oil because I didn't think it'd start. I have never. I think that's a sign from the universe that I need to get this tractor usable again. That engine is just mint. Okay. Now I'm going to put the 430 in here, I think. Unless I have something else I decide I want in there. Oh, I still got all those freaking wagons to put in there. Nah. That is going to go on the 432 eventually. That's what I bought it for. Doesn't really fit under there, does it? Ooh. Lovely sounds. We're going to do that. And then this one is for the 814. Yeah, I know. It's still bitching that I'm not turning it the right way. I'm trying, okay? Gonna toss that under it for now. Thought that was gonna fall off. Wonder if we lost any hardware. I think I need that jump pack to bring the 430 in. That was way easier than what I had to do to get that thing moved out. I should have just started it to start with. Talk about a will it start live, jeez. Okay. We're gonna back the 430 in here. Not gonna be able to go very far because that sickle bar mount is in the way. Grumble, grumble. Those are what I should have put in the back. Then 2 sickle bars. I wish I could take this out. Oh well. Oh, hi. Biggest thing I don't like about... Oh yeah, already got that one. Okay. I'm trying to keep up with the comments, y'all, but I am trying to get some things done, too. I just thought you guys might like to see me live again. It's been a hot minute. I know the 430 will start. I drove it out here. I don't think this fit. Or did it? Maybe it did. Let's find out. What am I stuck on here? Oh. Really? You want to play dumb games, you stupid cord? Where is... There we go. Need 2 hands. I only got 1 currently. Sorry, you guys aren't going to see me clamp this one. Now I got to find somewhere to put this one, so she doesn't touch nothing. Good enough. Okay, here's this. Stop doing that, phone. Okay, nothing ignited and caught fire, so I guess we're good. Hoy. This one should start right up. We're in high range. Let's go to low. Hi. For those of you who didn't know, on a Gravely you can shift this side while you're moving because it's a clutch. Not that low. That's really not that bad. If that weren't there, I could come back more though. It doesn't want to climb it. It thinks I have the camera turned wrong again. There we go. Does it keep like pausing the live, guys? Because it keeps bitching at me like if I turn the phone sideways. Did it pause the live for you guys? Because it keeps showing it to me. I don't know what it's doing. An actually good stream. Hey, that I resent that remark. Okay, what else do we have outside, y'all? Ooh, that worked out just about perfect. I could even roll the 8179 back a little. I haven't had this much space in I don't know how long. This is amazing. Oh, we're gonna have to go get the 140 and put it there. Okay. So I got 2 wagons with stuffs on them. This one I can get by hand. That one I don't know if I can. That thing's freaking heavy. That's a Gravely shingle scraper, by the way. If you've never seen one, it's because they're pretty rare. The top cover is off of that one and laying under it. This is what it's supposed to look like, even though this is buried. The shroud's on this one. Okay. Nobody's answering my question from earlier, so it'll be okay, I guess. Oh, that needs to go back into Fiddle Fluff. Okay. At some point, I can get the 140, bring it over, park it. Those are going to the shop. I need to get the snowmobile back in and fixed. I don't know if I'm doing this one-handed or not. Let's find out. Ooh, it's pretty well balanced. Come on. Should have moved the tripod. Let's see if we can get by it. I think the wagon will fit, but the deck over here is gonna hit stuff. There we go. You know, I was gonna turn this around, but honestly, if I leave it this way, the tongue will go up in and be out of the way. Ooh, perfect. There we go. Ooh, it's not sitting on the ground. Ooh, the wagon's sitting on the wheel. Okay. I don't know how I like that. Let's do that. Stop doing that. Move her over a little. There we go. Now that I got this jump pack, I'm starting all kinds of stuff. I'm usually too lazy to keep yanking batteries in and out, but this is a battery jump pack, so I don't need a battery. As you guys have witnessed, I started and drove both of those in here that way. Still on green. I've started quite a few garden tractors off of that today with no battery. Had to recharge it yesterday. I started the 317 off it. Like, I jumped it, that had a battery. I started that off of it. Started that 317 off of it with no battery. Started this off it with no battery. And tried to start this off it with no battery. And it went dead. But it must have been because I had used it a little bit beforehand. A different day. Okay. I think... No, I need that for the scraper. I could just take that hoodus out of there. Hook that way. Oh, I can just hook the wagon right to the thingamajigger. I'm going to use the 400 and put the wagon in. That wagon went in pretty flush. I like it. Hopefully the other wagon... Well, let's see if we can move the other wagon around by hand first. I don't know that it's going to happen, especially with one hand. Because like I said, Gravely shingle scraper kind of has some weight to it. Oh, oh, not too bad. Let's put this on here. If I just pick up, I picked up in the wrong spot. Under the front of the shingle scraper, I can wheel it. Ooh, don't go over center. I don't have another hand to keep it from going. So apparently, see, that's what I was worried about having happen. Now I'm gonna have to set you guys down and put this all back. Hey. Actually, that part on top of this. This cart's not very well. The cart's too well balanced. Problem. See? Bully. Let's see if I can set this on without. Which way was it? Get this in with you. Look at that, I don't know why Gravely had to make that so heavy. What's my favorite brand of fuel stabilizer? I use Stabil. It works wonders. I don't know if you were here when I ran that 814 Gravely. That gas has been in there for over a year since I got it running. Still fired right up on it. Not gummed up. Nice to see you got the shingle stripper. What a collection you got there. Yeah? Thank you. I actually have two of them. There's one here and one there. Don't do that. Oh, I don't like that. Turn it beside the tree here. Be very careful. As you just saw a minute ago, I learned my lesson. Chase down the river as wide as it runs. No. Don't waste a minute, they when they're gone. Feel ready to pour, so go pour strong. When it comes to this life, we only get one. So I'm still living while I'm still alive. Sure, that'll work. That was harder than it needed to be. That's too cool, by the way. It's Jordan. I met you at the Gravely auction by Elwood. Yeah? I got a bunch of that stuff laying around still. There's the sprayer. Both saws are jammed in there. There's one of the 140s. The other 140's in the other building. What else did I get? I don't remember. All the brooms over there still. Man, does that thing look awkward to move and store? Oh, it is. It most definitely is. I almost wish it was put together so I could just set it on the ground like the other one. I really don't want this one on the ground though. A whole flat on the ground would collect moisture underneath and rust it. I have the other one sitting on blocks. I'd have to really cradle this one if I set it like that on the ground. So I'll just leave it on there like that. Is 300 a good deal for a 430 with 3-point? Yes, it most definitely. Oh, for a John Deere 430? That's a heck of a deal. The 3-point's worth that. If someone put 3-point on a Gravely 430, that's still a good deal. More interesting that they put a custom 3-point on it. Yeah, the 3-point for the 400 series is like $5 itself. I got this one on trade though. Okay, what else do I have? Those two are going to the shop. 400 is going to go in the front. I need to grade the driveway too. I want this towards the front because I want to put that brush, broom, whatever you want to call it, from the auction on here and try it out. Do something with it. These three are leaving. That one tomorrow. Those two in 2 days. It's Saturday. Okay, so if I put, what if I go 60, 70, walk behind Gravely, cross the back there. I think they'll all three fit. And then I could back the 208 in front of them. I like that. I should have organized a while ago. I got way more space now. Okay, I'm gonna put 200 and 208 right here, or the dummy. I'm gonna put the 60 and 70 right here. And if the 208 all fit beside them, I might do, no, because that's leaving them out. And then I'm gonna put the Gravely right here in this corner, over here. Is the pink patio a true patio? No way to tell, it's a 69. So it's correct either way. John Deere 430, yeah. That's a steal. Even if the engine's blowed up, that's a steal. Should be putting a 3-point on Cub 1872 this weekend. Huh. Pink patio, true patio, already. Yeah, it is. In theory, I mean, 69 you can't tell. I've wedged myself in here by putting the camera on. Okay, I'll be back. Unfortunately, this one is the easier one. That'll work. Perfect. Now I'll grab the 70. Alright. Now that walk behind goes where y'all are. See you later, Jordan. I'm gonna go grab that walk behind. I'll be back again. I'm gonna pull it in right where I just had you guys. thing. All right. All that's out here now that's coming in, 208, grader, 400. Oh, the 140 is in the back of the shop. I'll deal with it last. I'm gonna put the my brain hurts. I'm gonna put the 208 back in here. Oh yeah, I'm on like an unreasonable, I don't know how to reset it. Oh, is there an option here? Close lighting, green screen, nope, never mind. Man, I've been on here for an hour almost. Goodness. Okay, we're gonna put the 208 back in here. I'm gonna switch this out. No, I'm not. This is what I need for that. I gotta switch that out. Do I have the thing on still? Been sitting there long enough, it needed choked. That's weird. Okay, so we'll grab that, put it in. Those two, we'll let that warm up. Apparently it's decided it's cold now. I guess I should take the stuff off of this I was storing on it. This engine's supposed to be sold, so I got to take this engine off. And then nobody's interested in this tractor. The 8122 is way too common of a tractor. So I'm going to snag that engine, because I know it runs, and put it on this tractor. I want to play with this one with the lift hitch it's got, and the power steering and everything. Everything in this transmission seemed fine, so that's what we're going to do. And I probably won't fully part this out. I'll probably just sell it with no engine for $100 or something. We'll see. I don't know. I might part it out. Keeping that. I need that in the 8179. We'll worry about those later. Go easy with a flat tire. I might take this over and put air in that. Everybody that collects old tractors and has a lot of dead ones they move around a lot needs a 400. Or a 400 series. The 400 is the best one of the three. You know. It just drags these dead tractors around like nothing. Then it'll be way easier to back into there. Air Chuck Hootis. Air plus a later 9,000 jigger. Sorry, needed to pause for a second. Oh, perfect. Don't you run away now. These tires will usually take air. It's a matter of how long they hold them, is usually the thing. Whoop. And then while we're over here, this is the 140 that needs to go over. I got the other way plugged up still. Oh, that freaking rolly, or the broom is in the way. Here's the broom. Brush, whatever. Working over here this morning till it got light and warmed up some, and then I went over there to work on that. Because I can work in here when it's dark. But I ain't got lights on the 400. So it'd be kind of hard to see where I'm going maneuvering through all the crap in front of the building in the dark. Questions, comments, concerns, you can comment. I'll get to it eventually. It won't probably be immediate, but I'm not just ignoring you. This thing, pulling that. I can turn. Now with air in the tires, I should be able to go the rest of the way by hand. Oh yeah, this thing rolls easy. Cool. Oh. This needs to be under the back of the 430. This and this. There you go. that low. Rub this in a little. There we go. Now, not perfect, but it works. This is how you're supposed to lift it, but it doesn't work. If you can't tell, this is a downhill grade, so it always washes out when we get rain. See how it's kind of a dip? Don't scratch your tractor now, Jake. Why not? I didn't see that. Well, I gotta get back. If a walk-behind forklift falls on a 120, bends the frame and hood, is it wrong to put it on the 140H1? Put what on the 140? If you're gonna break the 140, then yes. But you should just rebuild the 120 because, you know, those are kind of hard to find. Oh, it's not gonna fit, is it? Ooh. Oh, come on. Well, not quite. It's just not gonna happen. Okay. Drop it. Once this 208's out of here tomorrow. Oh. Oh, I still got that too. I'm gonna bring that in. And put it over here. Oh, heck. I can put it in behind there since this doesn't fit. Having a bunch of these two-wheeled dollies around is pretty nice. Just put stuff on them instead of carrying it around and moving it the right way. Makes me nervous to have this here. Don't want it to fall on that or those or anything else. Ooh. Yeah, and it would like to fall. Let's do this. Leave it on the cart and lay it down. Perfect. 73, but it was bare frame. Well, that begs the question still, what are you putting on it? What else was I going to put in here? I'm going to put my chair back there out of the way. My chomp-proof chair. Ooh. Run into the 140 while I'm at it. Perfect. Restored it to 120. Oh, it wasn't a real 120. I see what you're saying. Well, yeah, don't do that. If it's not a factory 120, leave it not a 120. There we go. That's out to the bay. Now I can put the scraper back in here. There you go. Stop doing that. If you want a 120, buy a real 120. Don't counterfeit one. What was I looking for? That. back out. Going on. There it goes. Now we're good. That's a lot of weight right there. Front end's still on the ground with no front weights. Got the lift hitch. Put this up here. That's a lot of weight it's holding up. That engine itself is probably 200-300 pounds. Because I think I was able to pick it up myself. So it's probably only 150-200 pounds. How's it going? Oh, all right. Just trying to get some things done around here. Got a nice day, and I'm not working, so may just as well have some stuff done. Where'd that nut go? There it is. I think I'm gonna have to set this down. Oh, maybe not. I got it. I hate these kind of battery clamps. Oh, stop it. They're a pain in the butt. Why aren't we starting? Do I need more? throttle? It does have gas, right? Yeah, it's got gas. Did I go the right way when I turned it on? Seems like. Dang. It's unhappy. It even knocked the hood off. I forgot the throttle's really touchy on this one. I think I had too much throttle going on. Oops. Got it. Need to get that and this past each other. This one does burn some oil. I wonder. Now, you stop that, asshole. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, that's why. Wonder if I can get the 140 past that. I did a will it start on this tractor, but you guys haven't seen it yet. An H3 and an H1 have the same rear end. I have one out of this tractor, but it doesn't work. That doesn't work very well. I have a whole 140 H3 I'd sell. It's difficult to drive a hydro with one hand. When the hydro is hand to drive. Oh, well that's quite the restriction. Guess that's all we get. How good this sucker runs. pro tip, especially if you have a bunch of tractors, always unhook the ground of your battery. Because you never know, all it would take is one mouse chew in any one of these tractors in the right place on a wire. If I left the batteries hooked up, then I'd be having quite the bonfire. We don't want to do that. So always, always, always unhook your batteries on old equipment. Doesn't take that long, and it could save your collection. What part of Ohio are you in? I'm in Browns County. I don't know where Brown County is. I'm about the middle of the state. Right around Worcester. I want that pulled in first. Okay. Well, really all I need to do is get it in far enough that I can get the jacks under it, and then I can move it that way. Because the 400 won't fit in here. I need to get this brush hog taken care of. It needs a new gearbox right there. Every one of these projects brings in more dirt. Hey, there was a clip. I need that. Don't need to sweep any hardware out the door. Do a half-ass sweep. I can get this in the door. Still up in the air. We're good there. The 140 I have listed on Marketplace for $1,200. It's a 71H3. It runs and drives. It's got the tightest transmission I've ever had in a 140. Normally reverse is a bit weak in them. This one's not. This is going to go hard. Maybe not. 400s are great. Back tires have air, so they should roll. This thing had a front drive kit or a snowblower or something at one point. Come on, scooch by. Yeah. would be a lot easier if I had both hands. I'll just persuade it to do what I want with the 400. Do not try this at home. Don't push on the flywheel. Dang, those bristles are sharp and hard. There we go. We're in. This chain needs to go back over there. Now we need the 8122 back in so I can steal the engine. You like my tow contraption? Yeah, it makes it a lot easier to do things when you're by yourself. So does simply having a 400. Tyler's still using the 216 with the sleeve hitches. It takes me forever. Lock the brake on this. No, I put it in. Tripping on my chain. Yeah. Man, I think 400's too big to be doing stuff with. You use a Bobcat? That'd be way too big. The biggest problem is getting stuff into where you can get this other stuff. I'll worry about all this later. I need to finish parting that out. There's my kitty cat. I always release all my hydraulic pressure too. Just another one of them good habits to be in. Especially if you have attachments on. Alright, y'all. Well, thanks for hanging out with me for an hour and a half. We're reorganized. This middle section's not super organized because that's leaving tomorrow and those two are leaving Saturday. But we are way better off than we were, so I kind of tossed this chowder in here. Thanks for watching me. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little while. I'm gonna go take care of a few things. I'm gonna make sure I unhook that battery. I don't leave brakes set either. I left this one set because I was doing stuff. See that? It freaking came off the pedal when I did that. Deal with that later. I'll burn that bridge when I get to it. So again, thanks for watching. I'm gonna get on off of here. Go do something else. Maybe get another video started for you guys. Work on that engine swap for the second time. So we'll see you later. Have a good week, good weekend, and we'll see you next time.